All right, we live.
Yo, yo, yo.
Let's get to the. I got two. Oh, here we go. All right. Yo, yo.
What's up?
D on there.
Hello.
Mm.
Okay, okay.
Are you there?
What's up,
What's cracking,
Facebook,
people?
YouTube, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
Everybody.
So,
Everybody.
Uh,
this is our holiday show, our holiday special show.
oh, shit. Why you ain't
Yeah,
tell me to
yeah.
put on my Santa hat? You could have got it. Festival.
We do holidays a little different around here.
True, true,
We
true,
we
true,
we, we
true.
tend we might tend to some people off. You know.
Man,
Uh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, happy holidays to the people. Hopefully y'all was able to afford things to buy for yourself or your family. If not, afford them some prayers that next
what
year
up,
they come get,
Armando?
What's up?
you know. Hello, what's going on?
You know, a lot of people pretty much broke the budget trying to be super fly for holidays. Well, they do it for every holiday, so we can't just say this one. You
I'm a
know,
Yeah, this
OG.
is true.
I'm a OG with this, man. Multiple
yeah,
kids. Fuck all that. And you,
it-
I mean, first few years, like first few Christmases, you fuck around and you done broke the bank buying them stuff, and then by February, March, you got all this shit, and they playing with like one or two toys. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Nah.
Yeah.
So like Deborah and I learned early in the game, it was like, yo, we got three kids, that's $100 per child. And then
Exactly.
whatever the grandparents bring over, Christmases ain't never been light around here because you got grandparents from both sides dropping shit off. So we good.
Man,
And
I
then if
Mm.
you got godparents who are involved, come on, man, stop playing.
man, I remember our first Christmas when DJ was a baby. Cause my wife they do Christmas on Thanksgiving. I mean not Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve. So
Hmm.
we went over there. We had so much shit. Neither one of us had an SUV at the time. We had to get my brother-in-law SUV just to carry the shit. Then Christmas morning, we went to my mother house. We had to use my brother-in-law SUV just to get all the shit from there. But the
Damn.
grandparents just they lost their mind.
Yeah, well,
And
it is what it is.
if my mother was still alive for Brittany first Christmas, well, she was alive, but if she wasn't sick, she
Mm.
would have lost her mind on Brittany.
Uh,
But
Deborah be losing her mind, but I'll be like, man, look, I just want them to be able to take this shit out my house. I don't really care. Just keep it a
get
hundred.
your shit and get out.
You know, I just want to spoil them and then send them on somewhere.
Mm,
well,
mm-mm.
and hopefully I got a little while before I have to worry about the grandparent thing. Because I'm
Mm.
Erica ain't gonna make me a grandparent.
Nope.
So Unless she do.
Well, I can't speak for y'all because I ain't got no babies. I do got nieces and nephews, and this year I was just like, how old are you? 11, 13, 17. That's it. I'm not trying to figure this out. Not today.
And
Not this year.
Like Armando said, a lot of times they play with the damn box. That's what kills
Yeah.
me. See, here's my thing. I don't mind spending the money, but if I spend the money, play with what I got you.
Right.
If that shit sitting to the side, I wasted my money.
Or you get the kids shit. You done bought them all this shit. They focus on the
Hmm.
one thing your ass didn't get. It be like, are you serious, motherfucker?
Yeah, man.
It be
You
like,
got
man,
me
this
the
is
new
this is
Xbox,
nice.
but you ain't give
This
me
is
the PS5?
right. You got me the PS4 5, but I ain't even get that remote control car. But what, nigga? What?
Right.
you know,
Like selfish ass.
PS5 is a mortgage, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Shit. You know what's so crazy about this shit too? Like with this PS5 thing, these motherfuckers bought it out and they reselling them shits for crazy.
And you
Yeah,
know what?
well,
People that's buying it is stupid. Because here's the
dumb as
thing.
hell.
If just say if I went out and bought 10 PS5s and I'm selling them for $1,000 a piece and nobody is buying them, eventually I'm gonna have to come down on that price because I don't waste
Mhm.
my money. So eventually I'm gonna have to get down to
At least where you get your money back.
right.
Cause the PS5 costs $100 shit. In a dream. Cost $500, so niggas is charging pretty much almost a G to get,
I don't seen
you
people
know,
1,500.
profit off of
Me,
it.
me personally, I'm just gonna call GameStop on the first of every month. Be like, y'all got some PS5s in there? No, I'll
You know
holler at
what?
you next month. Cause I'm not finna go through all that. It's not that serious to me.
My niece just hit me up Thursday, Friday, one of them days. And she texted me, she was like, text me and my brother. She was like, I was able to get a PS5 for all of us. And I
Mhm.
guess she had like different accounts and she went on Walmart and just hit them in because Walmart started a thing, and I had just read it the day before that they got this thing to block bots now. Because that's what a lot of people was doing. They was using the bot,
Mhm.
so it was knocking people off. So
Mm.
Man, they use that shit so heavy when it comes to the sneakers. Cause I was trying to get these sneakers, and they have you in a queue now, where you standing in line, pretty much online, and they be like, sold out your size, because all these fucking bots that people have paid for to automatically buy shit. So, and then by the time you go to the resale of it, the sneakers that I wanted, I think they were 180.
yeah.
These motherfuckers is selling these shits for $500 now. I said, yeah, guess that'll
And
be a dream. Cause
but
what is it?
people are too thirsty to sit up here and get this shit. Me, I'm not buying that shit at overpriced. So if you got it and you trying to oversell that motherfucker, you not gonna get the money from me. But I'm gonna tell you how cheap people are because I had bought LeBron that Nintendo Switch. It was the light version at first, the little handheld.
Oh, I saw.
Mm.
You know what? I ain't know if that was real or not. I'm like, is this nigga really selling some shit?
Cause he always joking. That's why think so too. We always on the same wave. Cause I'm like, oh, here this nigga go with the jokes and
There
I
shit.
you
ended up
go. Right, right.
I ended up finding the actual Nintendo Switch. You know, the one that you could have it as I guess you could put it on a TV, but you could also use it as a handheld.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I got them that. And I told people because I put it on Facebook and OfferUp. I'm like, I'm just trying to get my money back. So some female hit me up and hold on, she talking about is it coming or what? We are live.
Who said that?
No,
Sam.
no,
Oh,
Sam on here already?
no, Sam ain't.
nah.
I about to
Mm-mm.
say she kind of early.
Uh,
She was early last week, but can't do it 2 weeks in a row.
yeah, I know. No, the lady Crystal, the one that the tall lady that came to the house with her husband,
Okay.
the principal.
Oh, okay, okay.
Because I sent her the link, said we was live, because she was wondering if we was gonna send out the link, and she said, "Is it coming or what?" So I wonder
in there.
if she's talking about we live or I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
so the lady hit me up. She said 200, and I'm like, I explained to the lady,
Mm.
it says 199, but I had to pay taxes, so it came out to 219.86. I'm not about to sit up here and round up no change or whatever. So 220.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, all I got is 200. You can't do it
What up,
for
bro?
100. And I'm like, oh, so I'm supposed to eat the taxes.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I could still send it back to Amazon and get my full refund. So it's not like I have to sell this thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Because if I got to January 7th to send it back to Amazon. So if nobody want to buy it, and if they keep trying to get undercut me in the price or whatever, that's fine. I send it back to Amazon. I get a full refund, and I don't even have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I'm in a bind that, okay, I need to sell this game so I don't lose my money.
Hey, let me step out real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't get a lot of people.
Mm.
And how they trying to. Okay, good. I don't know.
Resales.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of people. And how they trying to figure like I should eat the taxes.
Right.
It's never been open. It's
Mm.
still in the box. Hell, it's still in the Amazon box. So it's not even the thing is still in the Amazon box. So come on now. But hey, I don't get people nowadays, but whatever. They do what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Say let them work the bugs out. Wait 6 months.
True.
That's what a lot of stuff. Like me and Deron said before, if we get the game, we get the game. If not, I could wait till next year. But people,
Right.
and here's another thing I don't get about people.
Well, I think that's because number one, y'all don't probably play like that, like a lot of these younger people play, and then y'all ain't thirsty.
There you
I
go.
guess.
There you go. My throat ain't dry. There
Right.
you go.
But here's what I don't get. Remember when the school started, right? This year.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
People were complaining about $100 to $200 Chromebooks. They can't afford that shit because that's just too much. So you can't afford a Chromebook,
But you can afford a PS5 though.
PS5.
Right.
Right.
Make
Hey,
it makes sense.
hey, okay, so let's switch gears real quick. Because I want to get on this Lori Lightfoot.
Oh yeah, me and Shell talked about that yesterday.
Because I totally missed it, man. Like get me up to speed on what Lori did, man.
So last year,
Right,
police raided a lady. They raided the wrong house.
right.
A black lady, butt naked.
Oh, she was a social worker.
Right.
Yeah, I saw the video. That shit was horrible.
Lightfoot came up and first and said, well, she never said anything. She kept all that shit under the wraps until it came out. Then she said, well, she didn't know nothing about it. Now she finally came out and said that she knew about it. So my thing is this: you ran your campaign talking about Rahm Emanuel covering up shit. Well, you covered up shit. Then you talked about damn, D went out.
They all corrupt in the fuck.
Right. Then you talk about Eddie Johnson. He lied. Eddie Johnson lied, but he was messing around on his wife. I'm not saying that's acceptable, but he lied because he was cheating on his wife. Or
He
whatever.
lied, but what? Say it again. I'm
Was,
sorry, you went out for a second.
Eddie Johnson, because he was out on a date with another female, drinking or whatever. Against female he was messing with, and I'm not saying that that's acceptable, but he had he lied because he didn't want pretty much to get out that he was messing around.
Oh.
Lightfoot lied and said she didn't know anything about this until it came out that she knew everything about this. So you get on one for covering up shit. Well, you just covered up shit. You get on one for lying to the public, then you lie to the public. But
right.
like I said, she would get away with this.
My fault, family. People keep calling me and shit.
So let me get back up to speed. So with she ran a campaign talking about Rom covering up shit, but
Right,
she covered
right,
that.
Mm.
Then
right,
she got on Eddie Johnson for lying when Eddie
right,
Johnson with another female,
right,
and we all know why Eddie lied because he was messing around with another female, so
right.
he didn't want
Mm.
that shit to get out.
It's
So
basically like mind your damn business.
right,
Right.
so she got on Rom about lying, about covering up shit. Well, she covered up shit.
Right,
She got on
right.
Eddie
Right.
Johnson for lying, then she lied.
Mm-hmm.
So you done did what the two people that you bash, you
See,
done did the same.
that's what happened when people live in glass houses and put themselves up on a pedestal. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
you got to come back and answer for that because here's the thing: ain't nobody perfect. Now, it just
Right.
so happens that you get popped for the same shit that you chastise the other cats for. And now, for
Right.
anybody that want to say that, oh, you just getting on her, y'all just getting on because well, before they say it to David, all right, because they always say this to David, before you
Mhm.
get
Mm.
on the fact that you just saying it because she a black woman, she a gay black woman, she fucked up.
Uh.
Here's the bottom line is she fucked up,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And
Because because
it's the same thing I put on Derek page. What your son said. She got three things that's protecting her: black,
part of the
lesbian.
alphabet community. You goddamn right, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
When
She
can we start
and
hitting people at the integrity of how they are as within their character, and not because of what they identify fucking as?
because you know
Because
why? But because here's the reality of it. You can't say anything about women's groups, right? Because women are the least protected group in society. However, when it comes to political prowess, they have a lot of say so because they put money behind shit. When you
a
have
fucked
the
up
when
person is a fucked up person.
this is a true statement. This is a true statement. But you asked the question of why when are we gonna get to that? We're not never gonna get to that. Because
Man,
the reality of it and like with the gay community, as long as the alphabet community has the money, puts the money behind political agendas the way they do, you ain't gonna be able to say shit about them. Because if you say you don't agree with something that a homosexual says, it's not that you don't agree. You don't agree because you're homophobic. What?
mm,
How
And
about I just don't like the dumb shit that just came out your mouth, gay, straight, or whatever.
like
right.
remember when what's it, Michael Sam, when he got drafted in the seventh round,
Mm-hmm.
they had this big thing of him kissing his boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
on ESPN. And I'm glad I didn't watch the draft. Well, that I
He
don't usually
he
that
he
draft.
he made a big ass spectacle of that because you got straight motherfuckers that don't. Man, him and his boyfriend they smashing cake in each other face. Who the fuck do that? And you got drafted in the seventh round. You got first rounders don't do shit like that.
Right. And the only person in the
Nigga,
late,
this ain't your wedding.
hey, what's up, Mo? The only person in
What
the
up,
later
Mo?
that ever get
Hey,
uh,
man.
acknowledged is the last pick because they call him Mr. Irrelevant.
Right.
But other than that, after the first round, maybe part of the second, that's the ones everybody always on. But
After the
because he
second round, I need to read the paper to figure out who the fuck we drafted.
but because he's gay, that's the only reason they made a big thing
Right.
of it.
Right.
And, and like your son said, he get called homophobic all the time. But why why should you be homophobic? It was a football player that got
Oh,
bashed.
he said he would never play dress up with his daughter.
It's a football player that got bashed because they asked him what do he think about gay marriage, and he said his religion don't believe in it. As far as his religion, he don't believe in it.
Mm.
My thing is this: if you ask me a question, unless you want me to lie, I should be able
Mm-hmm.
to give you an honest
I should
answer.
be able to give you an honest answer because the reality of it is this: I don't agree with the homosexual lifestyle, but I don't judge you. That's not for me to do. At the end of the day, because I mean, let's be clear. If I live my life believing what I believe and we get to the end and there's nothing there, I ain't lost nothing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But if we get to the end and there is something to answer for, then that's what you have to worry about. I'm not worried about that. That's not my show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
Mhm.
if you ask me, like I keep my opinions to myself. But like you said, ask me a question. Don't
Mhm.
get mad at me because I gave you what the truth was.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
that's the problem that I have with people, because if I ask Deron, well, what do you think about interracial relationships? And if Deron say, well, I think blacks should stay with blacks and whites should stay with whites, how can you get mad at that shit?
Hmm.
Unless I wanted you to lie. But if I wanted you to lie, don't ask the fucking question.
Yeah, I'm not really for that neither. I don't believe in diluting the gene pool. It's already diluted enough. Look at you two niggas.
This nigga.
How did I get intertwined in this conversation?
Cause you're light skinned at it.
Not my fault, okay? My parents
Right.
still black, so shit. They
Oh,
just
oh,
like
Man,
me.
you saw
trust me. Y'all light skinned.
my
Y'all
mother was pretty
diluted,
young.
but y'all not walking out of no clan meat. Just let's be clear.
Oh, this is fact.
And
You
that
know what
is
I'm saying? Let's be clear.
This is
and,
fact.
but yeah, the whole Lightfoot thing, and the problem is because it's been almost a week, and nobody has brought her to the table about this shit. Nobody has said anything to her about it.
Because Ron was under fire from the time
Why
the
would they be?
Laquan McDonald shit popped until the election. That's
Exactly.
all they
Yep.
talked about.
Yep.
So, but
That's a
unfortunately,
double standard for your ass.
yeah, yeah,
When she stood up on the soapbox for Eddie, because here's the reality with Eddie. I mean, morally, was it questionable? But who ain't did some immoral shit? You fucked with that man's livelihood because he was a few months away from retiring, and you took that away from him.
right.
Yep.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. If I was
That's
Eddie,
true.
and this is the problem with people that get too greedy, because Eddie he could have retired way before that. If I was
Hmm.
Eddie, I would have just retired.
Hmm.
Especially if he was talking about getting rid of you anyway.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
tie them papers in. Yeah,
Man,
I'm
but
good.
yeah, I mean, yo, that's like, man, look here, man. Like, okay, where y'all work, right? You got motherfuckers that will quibble over percentages, right? You say you could retire at 75% in 20 years or 80% in 30. So they like, man, I'm gonna get that extra 5%. But here's the reality: with the cost of living increments that they give you all for retirement, you're gonna eventually get 80 anyway. So why
Exactly.
not save yourself the sanity and get the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Because people see, like I said, that was Eddie's fault. Because Eddie, he wanted to get his retirement at that
Mm.
at the higher pay grade, so he needed to make it to that to get. Man, fuck that. You already
Uh,
making over 100,000.
eh, oh,
Right.
no, no, better than 100. Eddie was knocking on $200,000 a year, man. He was the top dude. Look, I know commanders that make 100,000 base. Commanders.
It was over 100,000. I don't know exactly how
Yeah.
much.
Damn.
Eddie was at like the $200,000 joint. So he
So
could, man, I'd have been like, man, look, fuck what y'all talking about. I'm out this bitch.
yeah, I don't even want the head. Even if you wasn't doing wrong, I still wouldn't want the headache, especially the state of Chicago's in.
Man, look
Negro,
Mhm.
here. Illinois and Chicago is so politically fucked up that you could never have a job like that and not stress yourself the fuck out.
right?
It's all politics at that stage. It don't have nothing to do
Yeah.
with law enforcement. It don't have nothing to do with serving
Yeah.
the people. It's all political. Whose back you scratching, whose palm you greasing, and that's fucked up. That's what's so fucked up about being here. That's the reason why 800,000 motherfuckers left this bitch this year.
Mhm.
They trying to figure out why so many people leaving not only Illinois but Cook County, Chicago.
Period.
Taxes,
Man, look here. I mean,
amongst other
within
shit.
within Illinois, Cook County has got to be the worst county to live in.
Probably
Because they,
one.
they they tax you for everything. It's shit that like if I go a mile and a half, 2 miles up the street, it's shit that they tax me for that I don't get taxed for right here in Will County.
Well, you know, Prepwinkle tried to do this thing.
Excuse me.
If you bought just say a big ticket item in Cook County, I mean outside of Cook County, but you live in Cook County, she was trying to have it to where you pay the difference of taxes. So like just say if you bought a TV or microwave, or, I mean a stove or something like that outside of Cook County. The only reason she couldn't get that passed is because that shit you don't have to register.
Right.
Because do
So,
you really
right? Because how you gonna prove that?
right? Because do
Right.
you think Will County gonna sit up here and say, oh well, yeah, they bought it from here? Because if I'm gonna pay the same thing, I might as well get it in Cook County. You think they
Wow.
lose their money?
And here's the thing. Here's the fucked up part about it, right? So Cook County would have wanted Will County to send them that money, but not pay Will County nothing, like a finder's fee, basically.
Right.
So you want me to collect money for you and you don't give me nothing for it? Fuck. How about fuck you twice? How about that?
I mean, this shit is so bad. You got people like yesterday when I mean this morning when I went to go get gas, right? I'm damn near on E, but I'm gonna make my way out to Indiana. I'm gonna go get that cheaper gas in Indiana. When I go shopping, I go to Indiana. I'm trying to figure out Indiana don't have any food tax. Cook County got high food tax.
That's like 10.25%, some shit like that, man.
Yeah. And in Indiana, they sales tax is way cheaper than Illinois. Well, Cook County.
Mm-hmm.
So how the hell are we hurting? We in the red, but out there in Northwest Indiana, they're in the green.
Well,
How?
actually, financially, they call it the black, but go ahead.
The black. You know what I meant. Green is still green. Fuck you. I mean, regardless, how is that possible?
You know how it's possible. You know what it is too. They taking the money, they not doing the shit that they supposed to be doing with it, and they greasing palms. You know,
Exactly.
I mean, come on, man. An alderman who puts in 20 hours a week is making $80,000 a year or more. Come on, man. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me what part-time job pays $100,000 a year, other than being an alderman. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I mean, you know,
They had a report of the doctors that work in the jail.
mhm.
They come to jail work part-time, making over 100,000.
Look here, bro.
Sound about right.
When they leave, they go to a full-time job.
Look here, bro. Let me school you. When I worked 3 to 11 in Division 11, I went over to Cermak, talked to the doctor, and no, I was talking to the nurse before the doctor came in, and she was like, and I was like, "Well, the doctor not coming today?" She's like, "Oh, he gonna be here." She like, he get paid just to sign that book. So I was talking to the doctor. He get paid $500 to sign the book that he was there. He don't have to see one inmate. $500. You see $500 per inmate. So if I sign the book and see 3 inmates, I just clocked $2,000 for that day, and I'm out.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
On midnight. And you can't be mad at the inmates that's still that's pissed off when they go to the Cermak on midnight because they sit there all night.
All night. Man, I used to hate, man, for the 2 years I was on midnights with y'all. I hated when them niggas put me on Cermak. I was like, all right, I'll see y'all in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sleep. The only time they call and wake up the doctors is if it's an emergency.
Right.
But doing that, they sit there at about 5:30, 6 o'clock. The doctor come down. They hurry up and get them out. They made all that money.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
yeah. And then they clock out and go to like Northwestern and shit.
Right. Because my thing is this, motherfucker, you making all that money. If I'm a nurse, I'm getting paid pennies compared to what you getting paid. But I got to be up all night. Inmate, I'm calling your ass. And I got inmate down here with a broken nail.
Right.
You waking me up for because you getting paid a lot, motherfucker. That's why I'm waking you up.
Which I feel like nurses do way more anyway.
You said what?
I feel like nurses do way more anyway.
That's why if you can get a nurse practitioner, you basically have a doctor.
Yeah, right. And I got a nurse practitioner, and the only thing nurse practitioners can't is certain medicines they can't prescribe.
If she has a PhD, she can.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Interesting.
yeah, if she has a PhD, she can. Because I know a nurse, and she goes by she she's a nurse practitioner, but she goes by doctor, and I ain't gonna say her name, but yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, hey.
Because her
I could.
and another nurse
Hey,
practice now dig this. Now this is some giving back shit, and when she does it, I will pub her up. But her and another nurse practitioner who's a PhD as well, they're opening up a clinic in 2021 on the
mm,
south side for the underprivileged community to help kind of like to help that whole situation out. So I was like, that's big. That's big,
Right.
and that business.
mhm.
So but yeah. So and I didn't know none of this until recently. So I don't want to make it seem like I've known, like I've been sitting on this information for you know.
Shit, I remember when I was in the Navy, I was gonna try to be a corpsman. First time they wanted me to draw blood, I was like, "Nah, this shit ain't for me. I ain't doing that shit."
And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't
Nigga,
gonna
you
lie
can
to you.
bring it
I
out.
if I had known that nurses make the money they make, although right now during this pandemic shit, I don't know, but if I had known nurses make the money they make, man, when I was probably about 3 or 4 years at the jail, and I was doing a part-time job at a bank. It was this nurse that used to come in there like every other Saturday, and I see her, man. She parked. She had a fat ass truck. It was like ridiculous. I mean, she was just, and she left her pay stub on the table. So the teller was like, "Hey, can you see if she gone yet?" And so they gave me the pay stub. I go out there, she had pulled off already. So as I'm going back in to give it to the teller, I glanced at it. I wanted to look, see. I, man, this motherfucker made after taxes, her check was $4,600 after tax.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, my
So
shit. Like I said,
so so you mean to tell me you making $9,200 a month? Let's just gonna round up because I'm pretty sure she's gonna put a little overtime in there. They gotta do this thing that they call charting or whatever the fuck it. So let's just say $10,000 a month. You make
mm-hmm.
120 a year. And nurses don't even work 5 days a week. They work some like 3 or 4 10, 12 hour days.
Mhm.
I'm like,
Armando said his
what?
wife got 2 years left in nursing school. But
Man.
you know what kills me is when a motherfucker go to school for the CNA and then yeah, I'm a
They be like,
nurse.
I know. No, no, you're a nurse's assistant. That's what that NA on the end of say. It says nurse's assistant. You know what I'm
I
saying?
remember
It's just
so
that's just like the secretary for the CEO talking about I'm the CEO. No, you're the CEO's assistant.
I remember they told me they was like, yeah, I'm in school for nursing. I'm like, yeah. Come to find out they in school to be a CNA. Hey, I mean,
Do you? Well, whatever your hustle is, I'm happy for you, but stay in that lane though. Don't pump yourself up. Don't tell me that you the star of the team, you the 12th man. You know what I mean?
hey,
So so
my
what happened with the or did you want to bring it up later? What's happening with the story you posted about the
which
ring?
about the rain. Well, Shell's got a story she want to talk about.
About the
Okay.
what?
He posted a story
Yeah,
about a dude bought his girl a $3,000 engagement ring, and she said it wasn't enough.
Oh, really?
How about
yeah.
you? How about we just friends, bitch?
Man, we ain't even friends.
How about you could try it again at a later date? Because
Okay.
if 3,000 wasn't enough, Deborah's first wedding ring definitely wasn't enough.
So, David, where did you find this at, and what was people's comments on this?
Somebody had posted it on line, but it's from Fox
Fox
11.
News.
Yeah,
Oh,
Fox
Fox
News 11
11.
in
Yeah.
LA. So a
Okay.
woman reportedly returned a $3,000 engagement ring because it's too cheap.
Mm.
Um,
Let me tell you something. Deborah's first ring was so cheap, you could ball that motherfucker up and reshape it however you wanted it to be.
What?
That Deborah's first, our whole first mine was like that too. I mean, I look, man, I was broke. I was in the Navy, man. It was 92. But our first wedding set, the whole set was $300. The whole set. I got one ring cost more than that now. But the
Yeah.
whole set was $300.
But I'm sure from there y'all built on getting y'all better quality, right?
Speaking of which, wait till y'all see the upgrade she getting for Christmas.
Oh shit! Well, you don't do she know she getting an upgrade? Cause
She knows
nigga, we
she
all
getting
not.
one, but she don't know what it looked like because she was counting my
Oh.
money for me. She was like, she was like, I don't want that one because that one cost too much. I think I like this one. Okay. So I went back to the people and ended up getting one that was more expensive than the one she said was more expensive. I said,
Oh shit!
let me get that one.
so
Oh
she
shit!
said the ring cost $3,000, but it wasn't 10% of what he made. He should have
Mm.
spent between 10 to 15,000 on the ring. Um, yeah,
So he makes between 100 and 150,000 a year.
I guess.
And
But
so
here's my thing with that. Do the ring actually
it sounded to me like she watched too many housewife shows.
right?
Who?
Whoever this chick is, because that's some housewife shit show shit. Like I've sat up with Deborah watching this shit, and like you I don't know if you remember Juan Dixon played in
That's some
Maryland, got drafted by Washington, played for Portland, a couple of but
yeah.
anyway, so his ex-wife, he's gonna remarry her. The ring that he he took her best friend with him to go look for a damn ring. She come picking a $50,000 ring. I was like, see, that's the first mistake you made because the ring he got very nice,
Mhm.
very 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 nice ring. But her girlfriend was like, she liked that ring. No, bitch, you like that ring. Shut up.
Stop trying to live through her, you whore. Nah, let
Right.
me stop. So, my opinion on this is I'm just happy to be thought of. Because if motherfuckers ain't thinking about me, that means you don't care. So, it's the thought of you putting it into. Now, that also puts you in the mindset of you know who you with. If you know that man can't afford a certain amount or how your financials are, or if y'all both building credit or y'all trying to buy a house and do other shit that's more sustainable than a wedding ring, then you should put that together.
Right.
However, she just a greedy motherfucker and she wants the status of having that amount of ring on her finger to parade around and show other people when the ring is for you and you wearing it, motherfucker. I don't know. I feel like I like how Deron is doing it. I respect how you doing it. You said the first ring was shit, and now the ring about to be immaculate.
Paper
Over
mache.
time,
Tell you, paper mache. That's what
nigga
that
said
first
paper
one
mache.
was.
Is that shit out the quarter machine? Remember when you
He
put the
said,
quarter in there and get the toy
Yeah.
out the.
It
hey,
was only a
Deron,
step
Deron
up from
said,
that shit. It
Deron
was
said
only
paper mache with a rhinestone on top.
nigga, it wasn't even a rhinestone. It was some dust on the top of that
Man,
bitch.
But here's the thing:
man,
the ring does not. It symbolizes marriage, but there's people that's married that don't have a ring,
My
and they
father,
live
my
that's
father was
true.
married 30 years and hardly ever wore a wedding ring. He was like, nigga, I know I'm married.
right. And
Jesus Christ.
myself personally, because he was wondering, well, am I asshole because I didn't buy her an expensive ring? No, you're an asshole because you're considering it now. You know, I
I look at it
Um,
like this. I look at it like this. I don't understand people going into debt for a ring. Like I know people who have gotten divorced and were still paying on the goddamn ring,
man,
right?
when I
But
got
but he,
married,
yeah, oh yeah. I know somebody who bought a $25,000 wedding ring. Who in the fuck does that? That I'll buy you a $5,000. If I got money like that, I'll buy you a $5,000 wedding ring and put $20,000 on us a new crib.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because here's the thing: you can lose that ring.
Because just because you got
You
the
got
money, don't need
three.
just because you got the
right,
money. See, that's nigga shit. Just because you got the money or have access to the money or have access
right.
to the credit to appear like you have the money, don't mean you need to buy it.
True.
You
Well,
know?
I'm gonna tell you, brother, this: if you happen to listen to this show, and if you do marry this motherfucker, get a prenup.
Oh,
I
you
say if she
But
that
then,
mad, why don't she
wait,
buy?
man,
LA don't.
look here.
So
You told me my $3,000 ring wasn't enough. So I ain't gotta get no prenup because I'm not marrying that bitch.
right.
If she that mad, why don't she buy the one that
She
she like?
used to be my girlfriend. That's hey look that's when I'd be like, hey y'all, that's the girl that I used to be dating.
Yeah.
Why don't she buy the one that she like? But I think this is like a societal thing now with certain people because social media got people bugging the fuck out. Just like how it was a whole little joke, even though I don't think men take it seriously. But the whole joke about the PS5, if she don't buy you a PS5, she don't love you, and it's just like
Shit.
that's a status thing. I mean, you could put that both hand in hand with the ring thing. Oh, this ring only $3,000. Like, bitch,
See, I,
dude,
I like what Nikita said. I
That's
was and at least
definitely. It's just like I was at the mall earlier this week, and
true.
it was just real. It was this chick. She was fine, right?
Mm.
And she was talking about how I gotta get me a husband, blah, blah, whatever. And I was like, how old are you? About 26. She was 33. She looked good for her age. Okay, whatever, cool. So I started talking to her, blowing her mind. I was like, yo, so what are you doing to set yourself up until you get a husband? Like what do your investments look like? I'm saving money, but I ain't okay. So basically, you want some cap and save a whole shit. You just want a nigga to come swoop in and save your life.
yeah.
And but see, here's the thing, like we've talked about in other shows, it's a price that come with that. See,
Mm-hmm.
like I had a cousin. Well, I still have one. He's still single. But I have a cousin. Like when he was in his first marriage, he paid all the bills. Told told his wife she couldn't question shit he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna go out. Where you going?
Do
Who you
you
talking
feel
to?
like something like that entitles a person to be a dickhead?
Yo, it doesn't
Man
entitle
or
you to.
woman? Man or woman?
It doesn't entitle you to, but that type of situation will show you who someone really is.
True. It brings in a
Like
lot of ego and
because
pride to a
here's the
point where
reality
it's
of it.
arrogant.
Here's the reality of it. If I paid all the bills, I, I still couldn't fix my mouth to come to Deborah like that because Deborah like, who the fuck you talking to? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I can.
But I
And then
think that
also
makes a
there's
difference.
a certain level of respect that I have for this woman I'm married to. See, I couldn't see if I talk to you like that. There are people I could talk to like that. If I talk to you like
Right.
that, I don't respect you.
Right.
Right.
You know?
But I think the difference with y'all relationship is you bringing home money, but she's also doing what she got to do too.
She,
So why would you talk to somebody that's
I,
bringing they part of the shit with it? You know what I'm saying?
let me tell you something. Deborah's equity with me is probably overflowing because I tell people when we was in our 20 when my youngest son Isaiah was born, Deborah came to me and said, I really don't want she was a LPN in the pediatric ward at St. James. She says, I don't want to work anymore because I'm tired of taking my kids to daycare and I want to be home to raise them. We couldn't afford that shit, but I told her, all right, do it. So I'm going into work early, leaving late, doing whatever I got to do. She saw me busting my ass and was like, nah. So what did she do? She turned around and started a home daycare, not a babysitting, a home daycare
Mhm.
Mhm.
that was bringing in at one point for 3 years straight. Deborah from the crib, Deborah netted $100,000 from the crib
That's
doing
beautiful.
daycare. Like, and I mean, I'm talking about like, and she wasn't like this. Like, put like this: when we closed the daycare, because she ran it for 10 years. When we closed the daycare, we had a waiting list. We
Damn.
still had a waiting list because Deborah, man, kids was leaving the daycare, testing, going, thinking they was going to kindergarten, testing in the first grade.
That's good.
Shit like that because Deborah was teaching them. I mean, she had study time. She was teaching them sign language during spring and summer. She taking them on field trips. These kids wasn't just sitting up watching Barney and shit.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Nap
saying? And
time
at
and
one point,
snack.
we was running that bitch 24 hours. She had daycare and evening care. So motherfuckers would drop their kids off at like 8 o'clock at night and be back at 6, 7 in the morning when they got off work. I was like, man, I had kids in my motherfucking house 24 hours a day.
I'm,
Look, that's why you feel like you feel now. Everybody get the fuck out.
Everybody get the fuck out.
with my ex-wife, 'cause, I was paying for everything, and I was E4, so you already know E4 ain't making good money. And I think she was
Not like
allergic.
them niggas making now. Shit.
Right, ain't nowhere near like them niggas making nine. And my ex-wife was allergic to work. Like the thing that pissed me off the most is when that motherfucker got a job. She been there for like 2 months, and she told me, I noticed when I'm working and help contributing, things get a lot easier.
The
You
fuck
think?
you say?
She said she
Would you
noticed.
So,
say? Would you say you saw your wife? You saw your ex-wife with a rash? She'd be like, "It's a job somewhere around here. Got to be."
but I
No, she said she had an epiphany.
shit,
Right. Go
That's
figure that
funny.
out.
so bad. I would go to the boat and eat, and I wouldn't buy food for the house.
Wait, what?
I would eat food.
Wait, they don't serve.
Why?
Look, they don't serve dinner till like 5, 6 o'clock. But
I
but the day's work ends at 3. This nigga hanging around the boat.
Right,
what?
That's
but
why I just
answer my
started laughing because
question though. Why would you?
I can see niggas going on Liberty, leaving. This nigga still got his uniform on. He like, nah, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Why would you eat it at the boat? Please,
Okay, in the Navy, they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Lunch and dinner.
mm,
And then if you work midnight, the mid rats be bomb, boy. But go ahead.
Well, so we only had mid rats when we was out to sea. They didn't do that shit in port. But sometimes the mid rats be fine. But I would wait. I eat dinner, then I come on home.
mm,
That motherfucker started noticing that freezer getting better.
Looking like old
mm.
Mother Hubbard's cupboard in this bitch.
But it took her telling me that bullshit that made me say I ain't buying no more food for this motherfucking house.
Yeah.
You tell me that bullshit, really?
Man, I noticed that when I'm working at, it ain't so hot for you out here. You be like, nah, bitch, really?
I noticed when there's two incomes coming in, things get better.
That we ball a little bit.
We can eat chicken. We ain't gotta eat ramen noodles.
We ain't gotta
We gotta
have
eat ramen
we ain't gotta
noodles.
have beans with every meal.
Right.
Right.
So sometimes you just gotta prove a point. You just
Yeah.
gotta prove that point. So this story right here, this is some fuckery if you ever seen it. So this man right here that you see on the screen, he climbed and tried to climb into a house. As he was climbing in, the window fell and he ended up dying.
Wait, what?
Good for him. Good for him.
A freak accident happened involving a fallen window killed a burglar as he attempted to break in a house. And
So
for
he was breaking into the house, and then the window fell on him.
the window fell
It
on him.
must have the glass must have came through and like severed arteries or some shit like that.
Ooh,
It has. But I mean, hey, I
talk
mean,
about
play
instant karma.
play play stupid
uh, it,
games, ain't
it,
never done.
it fell on him, so it had him. I'm guessing it fell on his neck, and it had him suspended in the air.
Oh, good for him. So he
Ooh,
hung. So
ooh,
he basically
ooh,
hung himself trying to
Yeah,
rob somebody. Good for him.
ooh,
but his
ooh.
friend, here's what his friend said. Tyrone Lane told the station he and Hernandez were friends. He questioned the account of what happened. He is not a burglar. He is not a thief. He is not a bad guy. That's not what he is.
Then what the fuck is this?
Mm, mm.
So
So
he
so somebody him in the window, put the thing on his neck, and then just left him there
I get
Mm.
it was
because
like
that's not what he do.
a couple people picked him up and they held him right there. Then they closed the window on him and said, "All right, we're gonna let this nigga
And
die
said
like
we gonna let the nigga hang like this. Good for him.
I, ju-
that."
I,
I just like stories with good ending. That's a good ending right there. So
Hmm.
yeah. I don't get it.
Nikita said karma. Delon said
Instant,
accountability for something else.
man.
Instant fucking karma.
Instant.
And Nikita said insert a grab picture of him.
Right,
And
right,
that's
right. Cause,
exactly what
cause
they do.
they always and it don't never like that nigga look like he is about 26, right?
Mhm.
It's always gonna be sometimes depending on how old he is, it ain't even the high school graduation picture, it's the eighth grade.
Yeah,
So just fuck everything else that happened after eighth grade. He was a good
Damn.
dude.
but
Yeah, when
here's
he
the
was
thing.
13, nigga, he wasn't shit after that.
His friend said that he's not like that. But in 2018, Hernandez pleaded guilty to Grand Theft Auto. But he's not a thief.
Yeah, yeah, he not a thief. Yeah, he don't be robbing people cribs. He just be carjacking niggas, man. Y'all got it all wrong.
Oh, he's 32. He's 32 years old.
30 motherfucking two.
If
Yeah,
you get into homes at 32, you failed in life.
I'm just gonna, yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, just say no to drugs. Well, I mean, maybe not.
He said maybe not.
I mean,
Eh.
at that stage in your life, you've already lost. You talking to the drugs, you've already lost. Go ahead. Yeah, you've already said yes.
She had
Go
been
ahead.
leaving.
Hey, so I want to hold on. I want to play this video real quick. This shit had me dying, and I don't know why this lady even put this shit on Facebook.
So I received a call from my daughter's school saying that she had been leaving the school with a strange man every day,
Oh.
and it was not her dad. I was trembling. I mean, my heart was just beating outside of my chest. I've always made it a point to tell the school that if my daughter leaves with someone outside of ourselves, that they need to contact us immediately. They described this man. They said he was tall, stubby, looked like he was out of shape. His hair was fragile. He had a light mustache. Um, it was, oh my God, I was shaking. I asked them, did they have any proof? They sent over a photo. My heart started beating. I started whimpering. I was shocked. It was me without my wig. It was me, y'all.
Okay, so
I seen it already. That was
okay, so can we start with the almost, almost,
Can we?
ALSMOST? Let's start with that.
Uh,
Secondly, how the fuck are
uh,
you tall and stubby at the same time? You can't be both.
Oh no. But when that motherfucker said, when they showed her the picture, it was her without her wig.
I know that just made your motherfucking day.
I'm just saying.
It had to. It sounded like some shit the fucking Cross would love to watch a
That just
million
made
times.
Davis motherfucking day. He was just like when they threw the weed part in there.
Come on now.
Joke.
Me and my brother went to the flea market today, right?
But you don't know that you've been going to pick your daughter up every day without the wig. Come on, man. So you know that was just satire. It was kind of funny.
It's definitely a joke. It's not no real shit.
But here I'm just tripping on, like, before we hit send or launch. Can we check the spelling on some shit right quick though?
You know the English language done whooped a lot of people's ass.
Osmos. That's the first thing I noticed when I looked. I was like, Osmos, what the fuck is that? I've sat there and read that one word 4 times to make sure that I wasn't like seeing shit.
I just
Hey, me
That's
and my
just my
brother
OCD shit kicking in.
right?
Don't pay me no attention.
Me and my brother went to the flea market today. It was a chick there, and she had a nice body. Face looked like she could be cute, but she had so much damn war paint on. I'm like, I couldn't date nobody that wear a shit ton of makeup. I would hate to. I wouldn't know which type of motherfucker I was going to visit.
Well, makeup is about enhancing, accentuating. It's not about covering up. Too many motherfuckers use makeup to cover up and to basically change who the fuck they really are. Because
I mean, shit. Nowadays, you could say that for both ends, because there's some niggas out here with a beard. You be like, "Oh, you fine?" Then when he cut that shit off, you be like, "Who the fuck are you, sir?
nigga look
Who
like
are
Scottie
you?"
Pippen. He look like Scottie Pippen head by the face and shit. Scottie Pippen
I'm
should
telling you,
never
be
cut
like,
his hair.
"Oh no, let that shit grow back." I don't know what happened. What's going on?
It's a lot of people out here. They just need Jesus.
It's all about Jesus now.
Yeah.
I mean, see, I ain't really been. I've had a lot of shit that I've been dealing with, but my petty Saturdays are slowly coming back.
Yeah, your petty mean. Yeah, I haven't seen some of your petty shit.
I mean,
I know you usually be
after
doing it.
the COVID shit, I've been kind of like laying low. I've just been kind of like blah. I've been
Yeah.
wanting to. I think I had a breakthrough last week, but like this week I'm right back like nah. And I got a whole bunch of shit on my phone too. I'm like
It'll come back to you. It'll come back to you. But
did you all hear that Cook County Jail is now again the largest COVID hotspot
in Illinois?
I wonder why. But we ain't finna get into that because I don't speak on things that I don't care about. So
I pray for y'all.
Shit, if I gotta go to that motherfucker.
We speaking of COVID, let's talk about this vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if you guys have seen what's going on or heard, but it's a lot going on with this shit. So, of course, we have the black woman that was a part of developing this vaccine, correct? I don't know her name, but I know who she is. But apparently she has some tweets that somebody, niggas like to dig shit up from the past. And how she talking about she need a fine white man that know how to do such and such, that surf, but also got swagger. So of course that people had something to say about her saying stuff like that. Then they have these nurses coming out doing the vaccine. So the first black nurse that got it, she was fine. But then it was a recent nurse. She's white. She was speaking on it. She had just had taken the vaccine, and all of a sudden she talking and she passed the fuck out. And then I don't know if you heard about in Australia that they scrapped the whole vaccine. I guess they put in $750 million towards the vaccine. They scrapped it because during the trial or with people taking it, it was giving people allegedly HIV positive results.
Well,
How the fuck is that possible? I don't know.
yeah,
But this vaccine shit is getting out of control, and they can keep that shit. Well, for me, I can't speak for nobody else.
I haven't heard. Only thing I heard about the vaccine was that I mean that they had some instances of Bell palsy,
Yeah,
but
that too. Temporary.
but yeah, it was temporary. But here's the thing, that was it was 4 cases. Like when I first read it, they blew it up like, oh, possible. I was like, so when you read deeper into it, that's why you can't really depend on the media for information. If you see some shit, you got to dig into it, right? And I'm not really, and y'all know this, but I'm talking about for people that listen to us shit. But 4 people had showed the symptoms of Bell palsy out of 44,000. That's less than 1%.
Right.
That's less than 1%. So I was like,
it's still fucked up, but true.
It's definitely fucked up. But it's like, come on, don't make it seem like my thing is this. If you have a worry about the vaccine, that's legitimate. That's legitimate. Okay, fine. But here's the people I don't listen to. If you're a heavy weed smoker, I don't want to hear shit about no vaccine from you. You don't know what the fuck you're putting in your body.
Right.
If you've ever taken Viagra, did nobody question what the fuck Viagra was for? They just took it. They said, oh, get your dick hard, I'm take that. You know what I'm saying? If you've taken Perk, Xanax, any kind of drug, I don't want to hear shit from you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear shit from you. I want if you like, hey man, look, I just drank a little bit, I may smoke a cigar, cigarette, whatever, and you gotta, okay, cool. But if you've ever done any illicit drugs, or if you've ever taken some shit over the counter that maybe you should, like, you got cats taking Viagra ain't been prescribed by the doctor. They got it from their boy who got it from their boy who got it from their cousin who a nurse. Nigga, you don't know that this is real. You know what I'm saying? So
real, and don't know the side effects of the shit.
Right. So it's like, yo, some arguments, I'm like, yeah, I put it like this. I'm not in no hurry, but when it comes time, like I think around between April and June, when after they've gotten the first responders and all them people out the way, then I'll be like, all right.
Right. And I'm saying, I just brought it up. It wasn't
and to Joe Biden's credit, he said it's not gonna be mandatory. We ain't making you do shit. It'd be great if you did though. But I mean, so
of course it ain't gonna be mandatory because they still, and then on top of that, with them giving people the vaccine, I guess it's a second dose, but you still gotta wear a mask.
Well, see, here's the thing: the Pfizer joint, is it? But
Pfizer is 2.
Pfizer 2. Moderna's only 1, and I think Johnson & Johnson is only going to be 1 too.
Australia, it didn't give them HIV; it gave false positives of HIV.
Yeah, that's why I said, is it false positives?
Yeah, they said false positives.
Okay, that's still fucked up.
Yeah, because I mean,
you have HIV.
Right?
That's one thing
you telling me,
I'm
COVID free, but nigga, I got AIDS.
You got like motherfucker, like, hold on, I ain't fucking. Who my wife been fucking around with? Now you done went home and killed your wife because you don't think she gave you HIV. Then come
Nigga, straight to the death. Well, I mean, I ain't lie. If I think I got HIV, I might kill a motherfucker. Right, so.
Hey.
And Armando is right. If anything happens to you side effect wise, they are not liable.
But that's why they're not making you get it. But because they like, yo, sign this waiver. So if you get COVID, no liability because you said you didn't want the shot, whatever. But I mean, but they also make you sign a waiver if you get the shot. They like, hey man, we not fucking with you.
Right. Right. He said, but employers can't mandate it. Can't make it a mandation. which that's fine because I'm looking towards self-employment anyway. So to me, it don't make me no never mind.
Right.
But yeah, I
Nigga,
just
make
feel
me be
like
self-sufficient shit. Fuck.
I think people just need to educate themselves on a lot of this shit, and make the choice that's best for them. I don't judge anybody that want to do anything. I just try to look at what's going on, um, what I feel like is right for me, and the process that I plan on taking.
And
Well,
also, you know what? Look, that's a fluid situation because how you feel today, a year from now, you may be like, you know what? I'm gonna get this motherfucking shot. You never
right.
know. So I mean,
Yeah,
people like, man, you talking about you ain't getting shot. Okay, so if she don't want the shot today, you don't know how she gonna feel tomorrow.
Right.
that's true.
You
And
know?
I
That's
like
true.
the
I feel
employer.
like it was too quickly developed too. But I mean, when you create some shit, why wouldn't
They
you
are
have a
still
cure
gonna be
for it?
doing They are still gonna be doing
Yeah.
tests on. That's why I was like, look here, man. I got masks for every occasion. I'm not averse to wearing a mask for another year. So
So the employer, they tried to make a bunch of us on midnight take the COVID test, right? And
Mhm.
well, everybody refused.
Oh,
And
we didn't have this conversation.
the reason I refused wasn't because I'm not scared to take a COVID test, but you got on there saying that it's voluntary. It's not voluntary. If you telling me I got to take this test, then I need to scratch out voluntary and put mandate.
This is true.
because we all know David is gonna test what you say.
I'm just saying
I'll get to. We
Motherfucker,
already know
if
how
you
the
wanted me
word
to
and
take
shit
it,
goes.
goddamn it, you shouldn't have gave me an option.
exactly.
Armando, it definitely was rushed.
It's here's my thing. Don't sit up here and say that's like Deron say, well, hey, dude, you can come to my house. Deborah cooking, but you gotta come. It's mandatory. But I need you to sign this waiver saying you volunteered. Make this shit make sense.
I don't understand how motherfuckers try to spin you like I work here. I don't live here. So the
Right.
motherfuckers we try to spin, don't spin me, spin them.
The problem is, and the reason we get fucked over day in, day out, because you have a lot of people that complain, but nobody wants to take the actions to change shit.
Yep.
Everybody want to complain about shit. This is fucked up. And the one thing I hate, and I swear I'm gonna slap the next motherfucker that say this.
I
That's
don't
just
believe.
That nigga say he wants videos.
I hope B Rob and fucking and Murphy up in this motherfucker, or they listen to it. I got into it with them before, and they was like, "Oh, that's just the county way."
I
I'm
can't
like,
say
that's why we get fucked over, because you stupid motherfuckers always saying that's just the county way.
that's just the way they do shit.
Shit, what if they snatch your whole paycheck? What you gonna say? That's the county way,
That's just the county way,
Nah,
man. That's just how they do shit.
right?
turn the fuck up and flood. We finna flood.
Yeah. Y'all, we're gonna flood this bitch.
That's employers, especially government employers, are able to get whatever they want out of their employees because nobody want to fight the fight.
Mm-mm. You
What,
right.
what's that old phrase? You can't make scrambled eggs without cracking a few of them motherfuckers.
I ain't never heard of that. But
Yeah, this
I
nigga
probably
go
did it
with that
wrong.
did
bullshit.
you get that when you lived in Virginia?
What?
Because that sounds like some Virginia shit.
Like, sound like some old nigga shit right there.
I never heard that.
No, I never heard that before.
That's old for you still a baby, so
Yeah, that's some old Negro spiritual.
I'm older
You would
than
know
you,
more
and
about that.
I ain't never said no shit like that.
you spend too much time in Mississippi, nigga. Y'all just you in Mississippi. When you was out in Mississippi, them motherfuckers still thought they were slaves, motherfuckers. I don't want
Well, they was until '96. Y'all niggas was still slaves. Y'all didn't even know it.
I went to with me and my wife, right before we got married, we went to Valdelia, Mississippi. Man, I swear, I went to a family property. I'm like, man, this shit is like some old Negro slave shit up in this motherfucker.
Might have been a plantation, nigga. What the fuck you
I,
thought?
I was scared. I saw a white man,
You
y'all,
be like,
y'all better not say nothing. No, boss, they ain't working.
Snitching on this since the
these
beginning
niggas,
of time.
boss, these niggas over here, they laughing and talking and having fun.
Okay, Sean heard
Right.
it. I said it a little wrong, but Sean heard it before. You can't make scrambled eggs without cracking a few eggs.
Where's Sean from?
Okay, let me just say, this is my cousin.
Sean, where's
Okay.
you from, Sean?
He from Chicago.
Oh.
His parents, father was my grandmother's brother. Right? So yeah, he know all that old Southern shit.
Well, nigga, you should know.
No, nigga, I didn't grow up in the house. My grandmother watched me. I didn't live with her. You know what I'm saying? He lived. Did you not just do the math in your head. If his daddy, my grandmother's brother.
So your grandmother couldn't have spit them words out while you was there.
And my grandmother was jazzy. She ain't say all that shit. She left that shit in the South, man. She left that shit in the South, man. My grandmother was jazzy as shit. Miss her too, boy. She was jazzy than a motherfucker.
I can't.
You would love my maternal grandmother. That motherfucker, she hit me with a broom one time, right?
Hit you with a broom.
And look, it's two teams she don't play with. She don't play about her Bulls and her Bears.
Man,
I was going against the Bears one day. Motherfucker hit me hard as hell with a broom.
You deserved it.
I was so motherfucking mad.
You deserved it.
You can't do shit and say.
Deserve it.
My grandmother was so jazzy that she, for the longest time, I used to tell my grandmother. I used to tell people my grandmother was like 60 something. And I said that in front of her because I didn't believe she was that old. I said that to her one time. I was like, in front of her that she was 60 something. She said, I ain't been 60 nothing in over 10 years.
Wow.
I was like, oh, wow. Just jazzy.
Sean said she was a cut above everyone else.
Everybody. You know, it's just something about them youngs, man.
Hey. Too bad you old.
Wow, look at him. And look younger than your diluted gene pool ass.
Well,
that's what I'm gonna do on some real shit. After the first of the year, I'm gonna do some ancestry.com, AfricanAncestry.com type shit.
Yeah.
You might be related to Prince Hakeem from Zamunda. Then tell me you want to be in Coming to America too.
I'm about to say I'm gonna need some
It's
lines.
already coming out.
Right.
When is it? March of next year?
Yeah, because they was filming that at the same time they was doing Bad Boys 2 on Tyler Perry's lot. Tyler Perry getting all the money.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
All the money.
Yeah. Definitely getting on the money. I'm not mad at that.
This nigga then went from homeless living in his car to I'm worth $1 billion.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's funny you say Tyler Perry because he had posted a picture of himself on Twitter. I guess after he was working out and saying how he's all of this stuff he has, but he's lonely and he's single or whatever. These women was on there being oats, as we call them.
Old ass thoughts.
Old ass thoughts. When I tell you, they was like, well, I'm 50 something, Mr. Perry, and blah, blah, blah. Just like these hoes trying to get a husband.
Tyler Perry probably don't even look at the post. Somebody else looking at him. He got
Man,
somebody.
look here. Let me tell you something, man. I'm worth $1 billion. Something happened to Deborah. The fry bitch ain't gonna cut it.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
you gotta be in 100 million somewhere.
I mean, yo, sharks swim. I mean, sharks don't swim in packs for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't get along with everybody. I can't be
Right.
fucking around with the fry bitch. I'm worth $1 billion. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Man.
Hey, so I got one more video right here, man. It's another good story.
Hmm.
Did we touch on the story that? Oh, I saw that one. Did we touch on the story that you want to touch on, Shell?
Yeah.
Yeah, about the vaccines.
Oh,
Go
okay,
ahead.
okay.
You stealing people's shit?
So goof ass back over here, nigga.
Yanked his ass up. And then okay, he got beat up enough.
No. He good.
You gotta make sure motherfucker don't do this shit no more.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure motherfucker don't do that shit no more.
Everybody has a fucking video doorbell now. Stop stealing shit because you're going to get caught.
Man.
I just bought my I just got rid of my Comcast joint. I just bought my Ring joint the other day.
Man, I love that. The Ring.
I be like, what the fuck you want?
Exactly.
Who fuck is you?
Man, you can't.
What about the video of the dude giving that girl advice on her unrealistic preference on a man based on her look? You got to send it to me, Sam.
Was that the dude? That was a couple of weeks ago, man, and everybody was talking about it when she was like, I deserve Gucci, and he was like, you deserve a paper bag. Or some shit like that. Yeah. I mean, she ain't, like this. She's not what I would describe as scaring small children when she walked down the street, but she definitely was thinking way more. Look, first of all, let me just say this. Every woman, if that's the case, every woman deserves a Gucci. But to say that you deserve it, but you deserve me to pay for it. No.
But you know what? It's a lot of
well, I don't care about Gucci.
Right. There's too many men out here that gives a girl an A when she really deserves a C.
See, my thing is this. Don't ask me for shit you can't do for yourself.
Exactly.
Because here's the thing, like women, you got some of these young girls that'll be like, well, what you bring to the table? Well, how about this? I bring the table. What do you bring? You know?
And why would I buy
what you putting on this motherfucker? Nothing? Oh, okay.
Why would I buy you a $300 purse when all you could put in there is $5?
Somebody answer me that shit.
But see, here's the like you hear these young motherfuckers talking about the red bottom this, red bottom that. It take a mature motherfucker. Like I heard a chick say one time, she was like late 30s, early 40s, and she was like, them red bottom shits ain't even comfortable. They not. She was like, they only good if you're gonna be sitting down or have your feet in the air. I was like, hello.
Sam said she wants a man
down or having your feet in the air.
Sam said she wants a man that has 6 figures, but she has 2 kids, and the guy said she's average looking at best, and she'll die long. She won't find a 6-figure man. Well, here's my thing about that. You want a guy to make 6 figures. Did either one of the niggas that knock you up make 6 figures?
There you go.
So now you want want this man to be better than the motherfucker that knocked you up.
But how about this? Again, you want me to make 6-7 figures, and 6 figures. Let's be clear, okay? 6 figures, literally speaking, is $100,000, right? It's not set. It's not a million, right? A lot of people think it's the zeros. It's the total number. It's the total number of digits in the number,
right?
So you want me to be making over 100,000 or $1 million a year, but you making $45,000 a year, 50. You know what I'm saying? How do like that's just like when Johnny Carson. I'll never forget this. This was some of the funniest shit because Eddie Murphy was talking about it.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
And he was like, Johnny Carson was making $10 million a year. His wife, she was asking for half his shit, and they was like, well, she's a self-sufficient woman. She owns a boutique. Well, how much does the boutique bring in? He's like, I think she was bringing in like $4,000 a month. 4,000. Okay, bitch, did you just hear me say this man making $10 million a year?
So
you know what I'm saying? Here's your $10 million, and here's my 4,000.
Right.
Nah. You know, if you want somebody to make that kind of money, then maybe you need to make that kind of money. Because guess what? People tend to hang around people who are like-minded and who are in the same, who are either in the same because like, look, I'm not a millionaire, but I started talking to some. Why? Because I'm trying to get to where the fuck you at. I'm picking your brain, like how you do this. What should I do with this? But that kind of shit. I'm not sitting around talking to JoJo now because this motherfucker is, we all talking about getting rich and ain't nobody making no moves. I'm talking to the nigga that got money, and that's what we make mistakes at in life. Is that we spend too much time talking to people who trying to make it instead of people who've already made it. Why? Because we want to say shit like that. Or they think they better than me. You don't know that until you start talking to them. Because guess what? A lot of people, especially black people with money, want to pass you the knowledge, but we get too twisted and ignorant. I mean, don't get me wrong. You got some of them niggas that standoffish or whatever, but shit. The handful of cats that I done pulled into my circle, they like, man, I've been waiting for a motherfucker to talk to me about this shit.
Right.
Matter of fact, I think one of them pulling up now. Hold on one second. Well, y'all can keep on. Hold on one second.
Okay.
Yeah, like if I ever got back on the dating scene, I would buy somebody some red bottoms. Buy some shoes, get some red paint them motherfuckers red. Here you go. And here's what I don't get about red.
What up, baby? I saw you. I appreciate you, man. Ah, man, I do, but we still gotta okay.
Screen though, but you don't mute.
Right.
Huh?
Ron, you gotta mute.
Oh shit, I ain't muted. My bad. But man, I'ma holler at you though. All right then.
Hey.
Take the screen down and I ain't muted.
This nigga said, if they can't see me, they can't hear me.
Right. The fuck is that, bro?
He came bearing gifts.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay, that's what's up. Damn, nigga, that's a size 18 shoe, motherfucker.
13. You already know what it is. I'm a tall dude. You sure niggas wouldn't know nothing about that.
I can't deal.
When you buy my XO, you gonna show it on that first?
Silly Negro.
Silly Negro.
But no, I was saying, if I ever got back in the dating thing, I would give a girl some red bottom shit, paint them motherfucking bottoms red. Now here you go.
Man, I'm gonna come out with a blue bottom shoe.
Here's what I don't get.
You're gonna come out with a blue bottom shoe.
Shit. Like, here's the new shit right here. This is the new shit right here.
They not the most comfortable shoe.
But no, okay, answer me. You got on a pair of red bottoms. Unless you got your feet up, how the hell they gonna know it's red bottoms?
Oh, you can see them when they walk. Y'all trust me, you can see them. But here's what I don't know. Here's what I don't get. start caring about like they got red bottom shoes for dudes. Like who the fuck do that?
Mm.
Like why when did men start caring about the same shit women care about?
I don't know.
And
Something in the
because
air.
understand this, and this go for Deborah too. Red bottoms, the cheapest pair of red bottoms I've seen is like $700, and they go up
Mhm.
from there. The cheapest pair is seven, and they
Mm.
go up.
Mhm.
How about some $700 shoes? You already know
Yep.
what's happening tonight.
Yep.
Now you ain't got like I done said this before. You ain't got to fuck, but somebody fuck.
Whew.
Right?
Nigga.
I done bought some
Red
$700 shoes. Somebody fuck.
they got
Mm.
red bottom shoes for men, $895.
Mm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
you know, when men start wearing rompers, that's when they start caring.
When men start wearing rompers is when who started carrying women?
That's when they start
Nah,
caring about
when dudes start caring about the same shit women care about.
right.
Oh.
Niggas running
Yeah,
around here.
but I think that was something, you know, how social media affects motherfuckers, and once you get a celebrity to wear some shit, then now it's cool.
But that,
Um,
hey, you know what? It's been like that forever. Think about FUBU.
yeah,
FUBU,
yeah,
that's how FUBU got famous because LL started wearing them on that show he was doing in the house, and everybody was like,
mhm,
yeah. And then they got Will Smith to do it on Fresh Prince, and so it just took off.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, there's that.
You ever got a product, just had a hottest rapper wear it. I mean, shit.
That's true.
People spend their money.
Yeah, well, some of these niggas, I don't even want to be in the same room with some of these niggas. So as long as you kiss me,
Said I don't even want to be in the same room with some of these niggas.
because the rappers I really like, most people don't even know who they are. Like
Oh,
I like Logic. You know who Logic is?
yeah, I know who Logic
The
is.
white boy.
No.
Yeah, well, he a half breed, but he could pass for white. But Logic is cold as shit. I like
Could he make,
Hobson.
could he
You
Mhm.
make
know,
um could he make it out of a clan meeting?
oh, definitely could make it out
Who?
of a clan meeting.
Who? Logic?
Logic, yeah,
Ah, yeah,
yeah.
I
He,
guess.
he 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 can make it out of there. But I like Hobson. Hobson is pretty dope.
Yeah,
You know,
he
but
definitely is too. It's a lot
but
of
he's
people.
a little angry. But I mean, I'm
Yeah.
surprised, David. I'm surprised you don't know who Hobson is because he was first signed by Eazy-E's wife to Ruthless, and she fucked him out some money, and he talks about it regularly.
Hmm.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Hell no.
I'm actually looking them up now.
Hopsin.
Yeah, I see. I got it up.
This nigga doing research.
Yeah, that
Hey,
nigga, let me tell you, the nigga, I'm gonna tell you, he's so cold to me. I actually thought
Mm.
that I was like, this nigga could be a ghostwriter for Eminem because that's his style is something like a black Eminem. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
then he like Eminem when Eminem mentioned him in one of his raps, that nigga got on Twitter. He was like, I done made it now, y'all. Fuck what y'all talking about, you know?
Yeah.
And he got a loyal following because the nigga brings in about $1 million a year just from downloads and doing shows.
Mm.
damn. So, I'm gonna check them out. But Shells, to answer your question, we can't tell other people to look up what we say if we don't look up what we say.
Mm, yeah,
Oh, with you looking up Hobson?
right.
Because you said I'm doing my research.
Yeah, I
Oh.
yo, I was like, because you all things NWA and Easy, and I was like, oh, so Easy's widow signed this nigga and then fucked him out of some money. I said, David, you know who this nigga is?
Well, you know what? She was a dumb motherfucker anyway because you had one of the hottest groups at the time that was bringing in millions of dollars, and you
Talking about
tried,
Bone Thug.
yeah, she tried to fuck them out of money. Like Busy Bone came out with a song, this
Mm.
shit out of her.
Hmm.
Said
Yeah,
she's goddamn.
because you know what she did because Easy had stopped fucking with Jerry, but then
Mhm.
when Easy died, she started taking advice from
Mm.
Jerry, from the very motherfucker that everybody was like, "Yo, quit fucking with this dude."
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
Busy Ball said, "Man,
Yeah.
take her clothes off, my dick could go soft."
Yeah.
You know you bad if that shit happen. But yeah, but that's the problem. When she, because Ruthless was making about 100 million a year.
Mm.
When she took it over, they went bankrupt.
Yeah.
But
Was
that's
it
the same.
100? I thought it was like 60. But go ahead.
No, because they got up to 100 with Bone.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
I
but that's
know.
the same thing with Death Row. When Dre left,
Shit. It wasn't Dre. When Dre left, they was depending on Snoop, and then they
Mm.
fucked Snoop. And I was like, how you fuck your cash cow? You kill Pac, you fuck Snoop, and Dre gone. Come on, man.
mhm,
You can't just bully your way
Yeah.
through the industry.
At all.
because I guess he thought the Bloods was gonna do everything for
Yeah, all right.
him. What
Mm.
I don't get is this motherfucker was so pro Blood, he never joined the gang.
Right now, he was blood affiliated. He was never jumped into the game. But
That
and
Yeah.
motherfucker,
but here's the thing though, because he was a big nigga, and he played football at USC.
yeah,
But because he was a big okay, but here's the thing, he never put in no work. He always had motherfuckers put in work for him, and then he come behind, and so he had
Mm-hmm.
this. That's why I was like, I remember back, and I was like, man, fuck Suge. And they're like, man, you wouldn't say that to his face. Oh, but I would because I wouldn't be worried about him.
there's other people.
It would be the niggas around him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But see, me personally, because I remember when I was in the service, I used to get into it with cats from California all the time. Cause I'd be like, man, y'all not even real gangbangers. Man, what the fuck you talking about? Man? I'd be like, because in order to get jumped into a gang, you gotta take an ass whooping. That's basically what you're doing. You taking an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Like I was like in Chicago, you gotta fight back.
Definitely
Right?
gotta fight back.
Like if you give me an ass whooping, okay, you give me an ass whooping, but I ain't just gonna take no ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. This is true.
This
This is
nigga still
true.
doing research. He all on Hobson now. Look, he gonna be Hobsoned out by next week.
no, about the
He gonna be to downloaded all this shit.
Mm.
there's a video out there when they jumping somebody in a gang in California.
Mm.
And then they want to come dap you up and show you love. What up, I blood, I could. Now, nigga, you just got done beating my ass. Nigga, fuck you.
Here's where they jumped this guy into a gang up in Cali.
Already gonna jump this fool in. Let's do this,
Oh,
dog.
nigga, what movie is this?
What's up there, little homie? About ready to do this? Yeah, man, I'm ready. What's up? What's up? Been hanging with the homies in the hood for a while now. It's about time we jump your punk ass in. That's right. Let me tell you something. In this world, if you can't swim, you found the dresser. Yeah. And if you fall, pick your punk ass up. That's right. And the rest of y'all, don't cut him no slack. Y'all fools get busy. Let's go. Working, dog, working.
What is it? Don't drink your juice in the hood.
Be admitted to society while drinking your juice.
Yeah.
Hot ass mess.
When you said that, when you was talking about that, I was definitely looking for it.
Gotta jump the nigga in. Gotta jump the nigga in.
Taking that
The
shit to
movie
a
was
whole nother
stupid. I
level.
think that was the funniest parts ever.
Mhm.
Because it was just a spook.
All
Because
right.
you know that was big. Like it was like Hollywood Shuffle and what was the other movie that Keenan Ivory Wayans did?
Mhm.
Um,
He did a scary movie.
nah, Keenan Ivory Wayans the first
Oh, I'm
Jack
gonna
of
get you.
Spades. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
get
you,
you.
sucker. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get you, sucker. It was like
I'm
a
gonna get
spoof
you,
on all the
sucker.
black exploitation movies, right?
Uh,
So that's all.
Yeah.
Gin and Juice was a spoof of all the coming of age movies that was coming out in the 90s and shit.
Uh-huh.
Boys in the
Mhm.
Hood, Menace to Society, Dead Presidents, all classics. Oh my god, that shit, man. We had the best movies, man. God damn, that shit so.
Man, I remember
Yeah, everything is a fucking repeat now or
when
some funny shit.
and I'm gonna get you sucker. Them both was like, you know karate? Man, I don't know karate. You know
Man.
karate? I don't know karate. You want to fake it? Because you know what? Because that's in every movie where there was a fight scene, everybody knew karate.
Mm-mm.
Like you don't have people fighting, everybody know karate.
Right.
Well, I mean, you know.
Sam, I did get your email. That's a 7 minute skit. You can find shorter version.
She wants you to play a 7 minute joint.
Yeah, I'll put it on
Mm-mm.
my page and we let people talk about. I mean, watch it and we'll talk about it next week.
All right. Mm-mm. No. So
Um,
much.
so y'all notice the COVID really ain't stopped shit in the city of Chicago. Um, Also, if you're in the city of Chicago,
Be safe.
be careful out there because
Cause they stuck on dumb shit.
they steady carjacking people
Yeah.
and
Mm.
with kids. And I'm say this. I don't give a fuck if they two. They coming to you with a gun, trying to carjack you, run their ass over, shoot them.
Wait, what?
I don't care how old they are, cause they using teens to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
People, put it like this: do what you can to make sure that they family get chicken and cake and take that long limo ride.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe these stupid motherfuckers will stop doing the shit.
All right.
Because unfortunately, we got a person in office that's not gonna prosecute,
Nah,
and
not at all.
they found two. They caught two of the people that killed the retired fire
Fireman.
chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them, I think he was 15, but I think they charged him as an adult. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the other one was 18, and they still looking for the last two. But they gonna fuck around and get it out that 15-year-old. They
Oh
gonna tell
yeah.
Mm-mm.
yeah, that 15-year-old about to snitch like a son of a bitch. Cause look here, we could charge you as an adult where you spend the rest of your life in jail. We could charge you as a juvenile. You give us the other two motherfuckers.
And you be on the
That's
street by the time
crazy.
you 21. What's up?
Right. And but there's no outrage about that shit. That's what I don't get. You
Why would
know,
it be though? Why would it be? Why would it be outraged? Because it's not important. It's
yeah.
not important
Well,
to
you
the
know what?
eyesight.
Exactly. It's not important to the mat. You know what? Nothing's important until you make it important, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because like George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Aubrey, all them, that wasn't that long ago, but it seems like it was that long ago because how quickly we forget. You know what I'm saying? We
Mhm.
mad for, and that's what they bank on. They're just gonna
Yeah.
be mad for a little while. They're gonna be raising hell, and it's just gonna go back to the status quo.
Just for a little bit.
You know,
Just for a little bit. Then it's
it's
gonna be
like
on to
if,
the
if
next
we just if we
thing.
just better the storm, but the niggas being mad, we got
Right.
And
It's just gonna be temporary.
well, the thing is, and I think we touched on this last week, either last week or the week before. Now that Biden has won, you got a lot of people acting like everything is just great now. You know, the world about to for black people is just about to become perfect.
well. First of all, if that wasn't the case with Obama, what would make you think it would be the case with Biden? That's number one. Number two, black people in Georgia, y'all better stay the fuck engaged because now there's a Senate race and actually see that's part of our
Mhm.
problem. Too many people, and black people in particular, think that the political process ends once I cast my vote for this motherfucker. No, the political process
Right.
don't never end. As a matter of fact, now's the time to be talking about that. if you don't do XYZ, I'm gonna withhold my vote from you next time. See that shit, Charlamagne the God and all, and Diddy and all them, and Nick Cannon talking about holding the vote. When it's time to vote, that ain't the time to be talking that shit. Now's the time to be talking that shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just like I tried to explain,
But guess what? They not talking about that.
Exactly.
no, 'cause
You know what's going on?
I
Body,
was
yada, yada,
one guy,
yada, yada, yada.
I'm so
And
sorry.
you
I
got
hear that
these,
shit one
and
more
you got
time.
these old muscular ass niggas doing it. Did you see that
Did
shit?
you see that shit? Look,
I was like, come on, man. Certain things we just need to leave to the ladies, man.
niggas was
Like,
strong.
I liked that song until I saw that video. Now I can't get that shit. I was like, God
Nah, I
damn,
hate the song.
man. Well, I like the song because I saw the video.
I don't like the song. I don't care for the video. This is her worst album, personally,
Hold on,
because
pause.
Did
Hold
you
on.
pull the video up?
Yeah,
You
I
finna
think
make us watch this shit, man?
it's 23 seconds.
It's only 23 seconds. That's a long ass 23 seconds.
of niggas shaking their pecs and shit. Body, yada, yada.
Hold on.
You know, little shoot made it. Yada, 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 yada,
Are you
yada,
serious?
yada, yada,
That's
yada,
just not supposed to happen.
yada, 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 yada. Yada 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 yada. Body crazy, curvy, wavy, big titties, little waist. Body crazy, curvy, wavy.
First of all, niggas, why y'all ain't got no shirt on and what rooftop y'all on?
I'm gonna tell you this. Everybody in that video done tasted at least a dick or 3 in their life.
Or 5.
Or 2. They done tasted dick in their life. No.
Like why would you eat? Like I couldn't even if I'm a professional dancer and they say, look, we finna go do this, we finna spoof it. No, I'm not. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was suspect when they did when what's the
D,
I
answer
think it
that
was
question. Answer that question.
why they gotta be gay. See, that's some of that program desensitization. But I can't even speak now.
Desensitized.
Desensitizing shit that you so used to seeing dudes act effeminate that why they gotta be gay because they are. Like I thought it was suspect. I was watching Dancing with the Stars and I forgot what dude they had, and I was glad he was a white dude when Beyonce with all the single ladies and they had them dancing to that shit. And you know, they had that one move. I was like, wow, you did it though. Like, nah. It's just certain
There's
shit
a video.
as a man I ain't gonna do.
She said
And
she
like
like,
I know you're not being argumentative. That's what makes it even sadder.
There's
Like
a
it's
dude I'm trying to find. I saw a video recently where somebody was interviewing him. I forgot. I'm trying to find it. Where he said somebody asked him, "Do you?" Here we go.
Most women think that
Okay.
before you have sex with them.
So the dude's name is Jason Lee. You know, if y'all don't know who he is, this gay dude that does like interviews with celebrities, and he pretty much the Wendy Williams version of
ain't he
finding out
ain't he
information.
like Hispanic or some shit like that?
Hispanic? You said Hispanic?
He not black though, right? But
I think he's Hispanic, yeah.
right, yeah.
So he asks this one guy, and I don't know his name for the life of me, so don't quote me. But I guess he dated a gay dude named Jeffree Star, and he asked him, "Do you?" Because he messed with women too. So he asked him, he was like, "Do you feel the need to let women know that you've slept with men?" And this became one of the major topics online. And my homegirl sent it to me, and I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to know if you slept with men," because I feel like that's a big thing.
Hello?
I feel like that's a big ass factor. I don't give a fuck how many people you slept with, but if you slept with the same sex, I would want to know that because it puts a lot of shit into perspective, and it's not a moment for me to judge you, but it's a moment for me to know what I want to deal with and not deal with, or not accept for myself. And the guy pretty much said that he said no. Why would he tell? And I'm just like, well, all the diseases and all the things that can be
See,
transferred.
that's why you got a large amount of disease, specifically HIV and AIDS, spreading
Mm-hmm.
through communities of color, specifically black people, because of shit like that. Because if you go both, like, okay, because I've already admitted that I'm a hypocrite. If you a man, you sleep with 100 bad bitches, suck one dick, you're gay to me, right? You a woman and you sleep with men and women, you're bisexual. I admit that's a double standard. I admit it. I own that.
Yeah, we've had this conversation already.
Right? I own that. But it needs to be said out loud because here's the thing. You sleeping with this dude, then you go sleep with this chick, and y'all have this back and forth thing. Now you're not sleeping with her no more. Now she comes sleeping with me. She got the package and don't know it, and she didn't just handed it off to me like I'm a running back. Nah,
Right.
wrong answer.
Right.
Y'all, here it is. What's this? It's December 19th, 2020. I guarantee you in the next 2 years, they're going to try to make it a law to where you can't ask a motherfucker if they're sleeping with the same sex.
I don't know, but we'll quote you on that, David.
I mean, first of all, if you're
Um,
talking, I mean, from an employment standpoint, you already can't ask that. But from
that makes sense
I mean,
though.
from a relationship standpoint, how they gonna know? That's hearsay. Like somebody get
Right.
mad and say, well, he asked me if I was gay. I never asked that.
They gonna try to make it somewhere you being homophobic.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, always.
Reality.
Because okay, so the question he pretty much asked was, should sexually fluid men, which this that's a funny way of putting it. Is that trying? Are you trying to be in a sneaky way of saying a man that sleeps with men and women? Because it says should sexually fluid men, so women can't be fluid. I don't understand.
No, what they trying to say is
According to me, women can be fluid, men can't.
they say if you go both ways, whether you're a man or woman, you're sexually fluid. What? How's that fluid?
I don't know. We would have to ask a fluid person. But I just somebody that considers themselves sexually fluid. But the question was, should sexually fluid men notify women that they've been with other men? And I definitely think that they should.
See, I'm writing a damn book up in this motherfucker.
I definitely think that they should. Like the whole conversation with asking somebody you slept with how many people they slept with. That's a whole nother story.
That's a conversation men can't never win. Men can't never win that. Because
right. First of all, I ain't asking no
because
question. I don't want to know the answer.
Right, but with a man, it's like for some reason, dudes react like you just stole a soul. Like if a woman say, "Well, but how many was it before me?" I mean, I can take it, babe. How many was it before me? You fuck around and say it was only three. Three.
Oh my God, you a
whore! You took 3 dicks. Oh my God, what the fuck you been doing with your life?
Your mama ain't raised you.
Meanwhile, he done fucked about 50 motherfuckers since high school, but your 3 then just shook his whole life
right.
up.
Right.
So it's like, them conversations is like, yo, man, like if I could be in the background for some dudes and be like, nah, don't let it go, don't don't ask that one.
Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna play this last video. I'm gonna play because it's from a movie called Clerks, and this goes right into what Devon was talking about.
Yeah, I know what shit
What are you calling that?
Sylvan made it up. It's a blowjob thing.
What do you mean?
After he gets a blowjob, he likes to have it spit back into his mouth while kissing. It's called snowballing.
You requested it?
Be tough on it.
That's
Sylvan never
nasty.
Why do you say that?
Like you said, she snowballed.
Sylvan? No, I snowballed him.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious.
You sucked that guy's dick?
Yeah, how do you think I knew that he...
Wait, but you said you only had sex with 3 different guys. You never mentioned him.
Because I never had sex with him.
You sucked his dick.
We went out a few times. We never had sex, but we fooled around.
Oh my God, why did you tell me you only had sex with 3 different guys?
Because I did only have sex with 3 different guys. That doesn't mean I didn't just go with people.
Oh my God, I feel so nauseous.
Sorry, Dante, I thought you understood.
I did understand. I understood that you had sex with 3 different guys, and that's all you said.
Please calm down.
How many?
Dante.
How many dicks did you suck?
Go.
How many?
Wait, shut up a second and I'll tell you. Jesus, I didn't freak out like this when you told me how many girls you fucked.
This is different. This is important. How many? Well?
Something like 36.
What? Something like 36?
Who are you boys?
Something like
37.
I'm 37?
Going to class.
37. My girlfriend sucked 37 dicks.
In a row?
Motherfucker said in a row. A classic movie.
Meanwhile, David sitting like, where's she at though?
Hey, no, I thought it was gonna play.
37 in a row.
The dude was like, "Don't suck any dicks on the way to the parking lot." Got up, standing outside the store, started to walk. He's like, "Hey, no, bring your ass back over here." But that's our guys. He could have ate 50 women. If she would have said she sucked 2 dicks, he would have been mad.
Over with.
Because he got mad when he found out she sucked his dick.
But I'm tweaking on snowballing. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
Just I don't know, but not to negate what Sam said. She said you're basically taking that choice from me by not telling me if you slept with men. Again, I don't care who you suck. Damn, Sam, why you have to be so vulgar? I don't care who you suck.
Sam
But
is
if you're
not
dealing with
ladylike.
me, you need to tell me because I'm pretty damn sure that you want me to tell you if I'm sleeping with other men while seeing you. It's not the same thing exactly, but y'all get my point. Your body count doesn't matter before you meet me. Because if you tell me, either I'm going to think you lying or judge you. So any bitch that got you before me, I don't care. Why she got to be a bitch though? Why?
Yeah. Why she ain't sis now?
Right. So
You know exactly, but they say you got the rule of 3s. They say however many women that men slept with, you subtract 3 because he gonna boost that shit up. However many women that how many people women slept with, you add 3 because she gonna try to knock that shit down.
Unless you're talking to me, because I don't have no reason to lie. I mean, I've never understood that. I've never understood why dudes be lying on their dick because your dick is your best friend. Why would you lie on him like that? You know.
Okay, but you explained that before. Why do women lie? Because women don't count the miscellaneous ones.
Yeah, I mean, look. I had a motherfucker. I had a motherfucker one time. And it was almost a situation like that clerk shit because when she was voluntarily telling me about shit, and I was like, all right, whatever. But then later on, she'll be like, well, I like, but wait a second. I thought you said you only. And she was like, well, I don't really count him because it wasn't good. Okay, but that don't mean he didn't fuck you though. Like because you didn't like it, don't mean it didn't happen. Like,
right?
What the fuck is that? Like, oh well, I ain't like that dick, so no, we still count that.
That gotta count too.
They try to erase that memory out their mind.
He came too quick, so I ain't count him neither. No, we still count that.
Because okay, because my question would be, so if he gets you pregnant, you gonna say that's not his baby because he came too quick? Since
You
you
gonna
not
say you not pregnant? Like I'm pregnant, but I ain't pregnant because that wasn't. Fuck
Sam,
out of
what you
here.
what kind of shit is that?
Hmm?
Sam Sam said, wait, what kind of shit is that?
Mm.
Body counts
Body
are business, but if you really want to know, don't act surprised at the answer.
Nigga,
I mean, hurt
Kev
your,
hit me up on the messenger. He was like, "Wait, what?"
Who
I
said
mean,
that?
hurt your own feelings,
Kev,
or
Leonard.
you
Oh,
know what you going to do? You going to hurt your own feelings?
hey, it's like this. If I don't give a shit about you, I ask. I don't give a shit.
Look here, man. Body counts don't mean nothing to me because what you did before me don't mean shit. However, my thing is this: I'm not ashamed of my body count, but please don't ask me because you might look at me crazy.
You said, but please don't ask me.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
it is because here's what I never understood: why niggas would lie about people that they actually did fuck. Like, man, I ain't fuck her. And then she got like as they say nowadays, she got receipts that prove you fucked. It's like,
Right.
see, if I gotta deny fucking you, it's not gonna happen.
Right.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
happen. Like if I gotta treat you like a vampire, you can't be seen in daylight, can't happen.
Yeah.
Hey, well, hey, everybody don't have the little vampire, the little.
No. Let
You
me
ain't
tell
never
you
had a.
something, man. I've missed out on a lot in my day, and being married, miss out on even more. But I missed out on a lot in my day because, like, I had this one motherfucker. She told me I didn't like. She told me I ain't really work hard enough for it because she told me she wasn't having sex. But then, like a month later, she ended up pregnant, and she was like, "Well, you should have tried harder." No, because I'm not playing them games.
Right.
Right?
Now,
And
I'll
if a
play with
motherfucker if a motherfucker tell me no, and she was like, well, I just said that. I really meant yes. Well,
Who has
you
the
should have said
time?
you should have said yes because I ain't got time to play them kind of games. You know what I'm saying? Like I was told one time by an older chick that I was messing with. She was like, your mentality is because I was 20 at the time, and she was like, your mentality is older than you are. She said because you think like an older guy versus younger dudes, they just like, man, fuck that. They lying to get the pussy. They telling chicks they love them. Nah, then you wonder why you got your windows busted, your car got keyed, and all kind of shit because you did that dumb shit. I ain't never
right.
had my car keyed. I ain't never had my windows bust
I bust
because
the windows out your car.
I ain't got time for that dumb shit.
I
I
almost
got
got my car key one time, but that was a mistake. That was a mistaken identity. We was in Virginia Beach, right? We at the club. It was me, my brother, this cat that I knew, and he had his guy, and we couldn't get in the club because I didn't know his guy was underage. So we walking back to the car, old girl with the key getting ready to. I had a 88 Cutlass Supreme at the time, and she getting ready to slice my shit up. I'm like, what the fuck you doing? She was like, my guy in there with that bitch, and she going off. I said, motherfucker, this is my car. I had to literally go in there and show her, look, this shit is mine, motherfucker. Cause she was ready to fuck my shit up.
Look, now pull up the skit from Barbershop when Homegirl was out there wrecking his shit.
it was the wrong
This
Mercedes.
is not Ron Brown
What Kev
car.
say? What Kev
Yeah,
say?
said he sent us video. You sent us a video where, pimping?
What video
To
you sent?
to 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 Messenger.
It ain't in my messenger.
Well, I can't look at it for another 2 minutes. So
Oh, wait. Okay, wait, what? Oh no,
Oh, I seen it.
that's Sam.
He sent it to me. I seen it. I seen the video before, but
What the fuck?
um,
Oh, I seen this. Hold on. Oh, I
got
seen.
it. Okay.
Oh, yeah. This. Okay, I'll play it for you. See, Sam, this is a 58-second video, not a 7-minute video.
7 minutes and 58 seconds. It's set
Right.
58 seconds. It's just taking David 7 minutes to shoot the motherfucker up.
That's actually a
Mm-mm.
good question. If you can,
What I don't want you to get is a dry socket.
Yeah.
I don't it's not an infection. And it'll,
I said edible.
yeah, better than smoking.
That's
You need to
lit.
try to avoid smoking for about a week.
Oh, wait. What about vaping, bro?
Anything that's going to cause any sucking.
Jesus Christ. I can't so Sophia. Jesus. Shut up. Oh, yeah, I'm getting all this on YouTube. Oh, all of this when we get in the car. Oh, don't turn into a crier. You're not depressed. Stop.
She said, I can't suck dick either.
Yo, I don't know what kind of shit they had her on, but baby, she was telling all the business.
Hey, hold on. She was more upset that she couldn't suck dick than smoking.
Hey,
Yeah.
priorities, nigga, priorities. Yo.
Sam gonna say, "Look, I wasn't paying attention to the time on the video. Damn it! Yeah.
You knew it took you half a day to watch the motherfucker. It's 6 o'clock. I'm finna get out of here. Gotta get ready to do the next show. If y'all ain't doing nothing, 7 o'clock, check your boy out. Rhythm Flight Radio. The link will be on the page and all that good stuff. And download the app, all that, whatever. But before we get out of here, Christmas is Friday. Merry Christmas to the family. We appreciate we love y'all. Thank y'all for kicking it with us, whether it's been for the whole 5 years, 5 minutes, 5 weeks, whatever.
Happy birthday, man. He about to turn 44. He an old motherfucker.
Who?
Xavier.
Yes, man. Xavier.
Okay. Happy birthday.
Your frat brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Yes. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whoop whoop, all that.
She say whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop, all that. Enjoy yourself. Be safe.
Until next week, we're gonna holler at you, fam. Or maybe not next week. We don't know where the holiday gonna take us. So holler at you.
Right.
We'll see you when we see you.
Yes. Make sure you feel the real.
And it's your truth versus my logic.